Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different to the videos that I normally film on this channel. You guys know that the majority of the things that I film are mostly to do with beauty and makeup and all that kind of stuff, but if you follow my blog, which if you don't, I will have a link down to my blog in the description box. I wanted to kind of change up my channel a little bit and not just do beauty related videos. I'm not going to go into the reasoning why, because as I said, I did a blog post and I don't want to kind of ramble on, but I just wanted to kind of include some videos into my channel where I'm talking about lifestyle related things and just different like random topics and different kind of advice style videos and help, you know, style videos for you guys, to kind of give you guys advice on different things. There's a lot of things that I, you know, obviously have experienced in my life that I think that I can kind of give my advice and my opinions to you guys as well. So as I mentioned on my blog, if there's anything non-beauty related or lifestyle related that you guys would like me to talk about in one of these videos, leave them in the comments below. I just thought, you know, I will try this and see if it goes anywhere, because I just feel as though I'd really like to kind of address different sorts of things that are lifestyle related and just non-beauty related in my videos sometimes, rather than just doing all makeup, beauty, fun stuff. Not that this isn't fun, but you know what I mean. I'm just gonna shut up now. So today's video is going to be my tips on how to make and achieve goals, and this is something that I wanted to film a video on because it is something that is very personal for me. It's something that I have done over the last couple of years or a year or so, and I really enjoy making goals in my life, and I feel like if you have goals in your life, it just makes your life seem a lot more interesting, a lot more fun, and just because you're working towards things, you know, you're working towards things, you have something to look forward to, and I just think it can make your whole entire life more positive. Back when I was younger, I didn't really ever make goals, and I didn't really understand what the process of making goals or how to achieve them or why people made goals. I just didn't understand it. Starting of last year, 2013, I did a lot of different things in my life that kind of relied on me to have goals. I started beauty college, so obviously a goal was to finish beauty college. Then a goal for me was to try and grow my YouTube channel, because at this point in time, you know, I felt like my YouTube channel was going more places and that I was doing YouTube a lot more, so I wanted to grow my channel, and I had a few different ideas for my channel. And then other goals were to write on my blog more, and then once I finished beauty college, my goals were to move out, get an apartment, get a job, you know, all different sorts of goals that I wanted to do within that year. But I didn't really sort of necessarily make plans on how to like achieve those goals or anything like that. I just thought, well, obviously my goal of wanting to, you know, move out and wanting to get a job, obviously I have to apply for jobs, obviously I have to look for apartments. But even if you don't have like tons and tons like different steps on how to achieve your goals, there are always simple ways and always different things that you can do to achieve them. The first tip that I want to give for goal making is to make your goals significant. Basically what this means is don't have a goal that you don't care to work towards. Like I obviously, one of my goals, I don't really necessarily have any specific goals right now, but one of my goals is to just grow my YouTube channel, to keep making videos, to do different things like this rather than just all beauty videos. That's one of my goals, and that's obviously something that's really important to me. But if I was to say like, oh, my goal is going to be to exercise every single day, even though I really should, but exercise every single day, my goal is going to be to eat healthy, the chances that I would actually go through with that and actually make an effort to make that goal happen and to achieve that goal would be very unlikely, because it's just not something that I am interested in. So try and make your goal significant, try and make the things that you want to actually happen, rather than just kind of saying, well, I'm going to make a goal to do this, when you don't really care to do that, if that makes any sense. When you don't really care to do whatever it is that you're making a goal to do, the chances that you're going to go through with it is very unlikely. So only make goals that are significant to you, that you want to achieve. My next tip is to write down your goals, and I think there are lots of different ways that you can do this. You can obviously just write them down as a list of all the things that you want to achieve, or you can have them visually. A lot of people use like visual boards, and I don't know if that's what they're called, but they have like photos. If they say one day they want to live in London, they'll have like a picture of London visually, and writing down in text and, you know, visual images can really help you to obviously maintain your drive towards that goal and to remind yourself that you are working towards that goal. Sometimes you can kind of forget that you have a goal. It can just be really helpful to be able to actually see it rather than just think it up in your head. To be actually able to see it or to visually see it on an image can really help it to kind of stick and can just help the motivation. Another tip that I think is really important is to not necessarily set a time frame that you have to achieve goals. For instance, obviously I wanted to like move out after I finished school, but I didn't actually say like this is the exact time that I'm going to be moved out. Sometimes that can help, but I think it puts a lot of pressure, and then if it doesn't happen in that time, you might be disappointed. So try not to set a specific time. One of my goals obviously is to grow my YouTube channel, but I'm not saying that I want to reach a certain amount of subscribers by a certain time. I don't even have a list of subscribers that I want to reach. I mean, obviously I would love to reach a certain amount of subscribers, but I don't have a set time frame of when I'm going to do that, because then if it doesn't happen in that time frame, I'm not disappointed by it. I know some people like who, for instance, want to lose weight and they might be like, I want to lose 10 kilos in the next like 6 months or 10 kilos in the next year. Like, it's sometimes prolonging the time can help, but if you were to say that you wanted to do something in like a certain amount of time, which is quite short, and then you don't end up doing it in that time, you can lose your motivation and just feel a little bit like, well, I'm just disappointed in that now and I'm not going to be able to do it anymore. And it's, for me at least, like it doesn't like lower my motivation or anything by not setting a goal. It just means that I have more time to work on it, so I'm not feeling so pressured. Don't make too many goals. I think that this is something that's really important, because obviously if you're trying to achieve a ton of things at once, you can get quite stressed. Once again, you can kind of feel pressured. So stick to, as I said, the significant goals. Have a look at the things that you really want to achieve. If you don't know what that is, think about something that you want to achieve this year. Just give yourself, I know I said not to like make time frames, but it's not like to achieve it in the year, but think about maybe what you want to do this year, but not like you have to do it by this year. So as I said, for instance, for me, I don't really have any like necessary goals. I just want to like grow my YouTube channel, but that's something that I want to do over years to come. Like, it's not necessarily this year. Don't make too many. Like, I don't have a ton of goals that I want to achieve right now. I mean, of course there are things that I want to achieve in my life, but anything right now that I want to do realistically right now, I don't have a ton of things. I don't want to like overwhelm myself and be like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that, because everybody has lives and we all work and we all do other things that kind of just, you know, all interfere with the goals that we want as well, even though they might be one and the same. So don't sort of make too many goals and then also have to like work and also have to do everything else, like go to school or go to uni or whatever. It can just all kind of mesh in together and be too much if you kind of make too many goals that you want to achieve. So just try and stick with the, you know, the main ones, the most significant ones, whether that's like a handful or like enough that you can count on one hand. Like, it's just a lot easier. And then once you achieve those goals, you can then go on and like make new goals that you want to achieve. Another thing is to make your goals realistic. Just as an example, I could sit there and say, I really want to reach 1 million subscribers by the end of this year. In my opinion, that is not realistic. Like, I'm not even at 1,000 subscribers, so reaching 1 million subscribers by the end of the year is very unlikely. I might reach 1 million subscribers one day, I hope that I do, but it's not going to happen this year. So make your goals realistic. If you say, I'm going to work out every single day this week for 1 hour, but you know that you're really busy and you're working late and you're doing things, those sorts of things aren't realistic. Like, you have to plan around your life, you have to plan around what it is that you're wanting to achieve. I know I keep going back to me, but obviously, as I said, I'm just talking about my experiences. Saying that I want to grow my channel is realistic because I can do tons of different things to grow my channel, and I'm not giving myself a time frame, and it is realistic because my channel is growing. But I'm not, as I said, saying like I want to reach this, or I want to like collab with someone in, you know, that lives like a British YouTuber. I want to collab with them at the end of the year, because the chances that would happen are unlikely. I know what is realistic and what isn't, so stick with your goals being realistic. Saying that you're going to lose like 10 kilos in 3 days, I mean, obviously there is no healthy way to do that, so it's unrealistic. Over the amount of time that you want to achieve them, make sure that they are things that you can do that you know that you can do right now, and stick with the things that are, you know, unrealistic right now. Still have them in your mind, but realize that it's not going to probably happen right now, that it's not realistic right now. It might eventually happen, or tell yourself that it will eventually happen, but just make the ones that you have right now realistic and possible to do. And my last tip is to make a plan of action to achieve your goals. This is obviously one of the more important parts. I think that it's really, really important to have an idea of how you can achieve your goals. If you say that you want to do something, but you don't necessarily know how to do it, then it's just kind of pointless. For instance, if you really wanted to lose weight and you wanted to get really, really fit, if you just thought, well, I don't really know what to do exercise-wise, diet-wise, maybe a plan of action to do that would be to research or get a personal trainer or join a gym and ask people there, or even ask somebody who is really into fitness and into health what that you can do to achieve your goal. Don't just sit there and be like, well, I don't really know what to do, because then you lose motivation. Talk to people that are in the same boat as you if you want to do something. If one of your goals is to like travel overseas next month, talk to somebody who's been overseas, talk to like a travel agent, you know, like write down different things that you can do, different ways that you can talk to people who are experienced in whatever matter you're going into. That way you get some sort of an idea and you're more knowledgeable going into your goal, so it seems more possible and more likely that you're going to achieve it, rather than just going in blindsidedly, not really knowing what to do or how to achieve your goal. Try and just make a list of points and tick them off once you have done them, so that you know that you're that extra bit close to your goal. So I really hope that this video was helpful for you guys. I think that goal making is a really, really great way to stay positive in your life, to make your life exciting, and to realize that there is lots and lots to live for. And I just think it's a really, really great thing to do. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this kind of video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do these sorts of videos again, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.